Hi, welcome to Gina Frabotta Pilates. Today we're doing a hybrid workout where we're going to be up for a bit and then we'll also be down on the mat for a little bit. We're doing a low impact functional strength training with some light weights. So low impact meaning we're not doing any jumping. Functional training means how it replicates your daily life, like how we rotate, carry groceries, so training for everyday activities. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to start with light weights. I have 2 pounds here. Anything from 1 to 3 would be fine. I'm going to start with a squat. So about hip distance apart with our feet. We're going to go right into it. We're going to go right into a nice little squat here. So you want to hinge at your hips. So first thing is use your quad muscles to engage, pulling the kneecap up, and then you can then send your hip back for a nice hinge and right back up, keeping a nice neutral spine. That means basically like a flat back. We're not rounding our spine. So knees don't really move forward. As you can see, it's a hinge at the hip. Hips go back. So we can feel it in the glutes and the legs. And then we'll add the arms. So arms will go down by our sides, and then you can add a little pickup here. Hips back and up, back and up. You could add a little press here. I'm just going to go halfway and then back down. Halfway and back down. If you have any shoulder impingements or any aches going on with the shoulder, recent injury of your shoulder, overhead press is the one thing with weights you don't want to do. You can skip that. You can maybe do it without weights, but with weights, you would probably want to wait till your shoulder is feeling better. Now, we are going to go from squat into a heel lift. So go up and right back down. Balancing on the ball of our foot. I think about my weight being really on my first 3 big toes. The 2 small toes, believe me, they definitely have a job to do. They definitely help. But think about it as weight on the first 3 big toes. Think that you have a ball or a yoga block on your inner thighs. Inner thigh really helps with balance. Let's hold this one down and let's just go right into a little tricep press while we're here. While you press, you can lift one heel, press back, do a little lift in your heel. Practicing balance shifting side to side, staying in a nice neutral spine. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise up into some weight shifts here. A side lunge. I'm gonna hold the weights in front. This one can be a little tricky. We gotta watch the alignment of our knee. I'm gonna step out to the side and bend just this knee. Hips go back, kind of like your squat. Don't let your knee go forward. Your hip goes back. And then step up, right back together. Step out, hip goes back. Step up, together. And up and together. As you step, you want your knee to go straight over, not like the second toe. That's kind of the goal. Oftentimes the knee wants to go out. That's not great on the knee. Keep that knee forward. Keep your knee forward, and the hip goes back. That's why we're going to go slow. Take it nice and slow. We can add some arms to this too. You can go out and together. Out. There we go. Together. And then see if you can, as you come up, give it a little push, a little extra push, a little extra bounce. Up and together. Step. Press it up. Together. There we go. 3, 2 more. Up and together. Excellent. Into some lunges. So face side again. Let's put all of our weight onto our left foot, right leg. We're going to lift the right heel up. Now, I'm going to step it back, tap the floor with the toes, and then step it right back to your left foot. Tap behind you and front, back and front. Now, add knee to chest. Skip the floor, go right up, tap and back. See if you can keep control so that you're not going to put a lot of weight into that back foot. You're just tapping the floor and lifting. There we go. Two more. Two and one. Hold it. Hold and down. All right, good. Side two. So lift your left heel, and then we're going to tap behind you, tap front, back, and front. Nice continuous breathing. Good. Now we're going to go knee up and back. The weights actually help us. It's a little extra work, which is great for our upper body, but it helps a little bit with the balance. Tap up. We'll go three more. Three, two, and one. We're going to balance. Hold, hold, and down. Back to the first side. So tap the right toes behind you. This time arms at your sides. Keep a nice flat back. And we're going to go ahead and hinge here at this hip to a little balance. So use your glute to really get the leg up. Now, check out my upper body. This one can be bad on the back the second you start to round. So try and avoid that. Maybe you can hinge further. Doesn't really matter how far you hinge. What does matter is that you're in a straight line, not rounded. That won't feel good in the back. Okay, side two, toes back. Stand nice and tall. Here we go. Hinge. You go slow into it. And oftentimes this is about as far as is comfortable for people to keep that flat back. Right? Sometimes they're tight in parts of their body and it doesn't allow them to go any further. Or if they go further, they're only round. And that can cause tension in your low back. So it doesn't matter how high your foot's off the ground. What does matter is that you're in a flat back. Bring it back. Okay, good. One more standing one. Just some lunges here. So we'll take the foot back. This time you are going to put weight into that back leg with the back heel up. Now I have weight on both legs though, so I'm not too far forward. I do have weight in that back leg. And we'll go for a little lunge. This, you don't want to hinge forward. You do want to keep straight up and down. Let's add some arms. We'll go out this time and down, out and down. And let's hold this one. We're going to bring the arms in. Now we're going to add a twist to this lunge. Let's twist just towards the front leg. Back to center, front leg, back to center. Two more. Last one. Good. And then step forward, arms down. Side two, lunge. You could also do this with your hand on the wall. You don't have to use the weights. A little help. Weight in both legs, and we'll go for a nice lunge. Weight in both legs. If you have your weights, we can do a little bicep curl. Two more, and we'll hold this one. Now let's put our hands together and twist towards the front leg and back. Try to keep your hip bones pointing forward, like your headlights on your car, straight forward. So pelvis doesn't move with them. Two more. Last one. Keep your hands here in front and step forward. wide stance. Now we're going to do a little row. We're going to row one and add arm at a time. Go for a twist. This one can be tricky with weights, right? So you can put the weights down here to get that nice rotation. Alternating side to side, hips mostly staying forward, and rest. Let's go ahead and put our weights down. Actually going to do one more quick one standing with no weights, and then we'll go ahead and down onto the mat. Just a nice little pull the sword. Reach down across your body and up. You can even follow with your eyes. Hips, again, squared off like the headlights on your car, pointing forward to get some of that nice rotational movement. If you want to add a little extra plie, which is a bend in the knee here, you can do that right here. Two more. And last one. All right, side two, we'll reach low and across your body and then up. Nice full breath right from your inhale to your exhale without holding your breath. If you want to add that little bend in the knee, a little bit more challenge, and lift. You got this. Two more. And last one. All right, very good. Let's take it down to the floor. I'm going to use one weight for this, laying on our side. Okay, so you always want to support your head. That can be either with your arm or a yoga block or even a pillow right here so that it is not down towards the floor. Bottom knee can be bent. Most important thing is you want to lift your side, bottom side waist. So it's not dropped down like that, but rather lifted. So you have a neutral straight spine. We'll add this weight to the leg, and we're just going to go up and down. Nice straight leg lifts. There we go. And hold. Flex your foot. Do little pulses right here. And then we're going to move the leg forward just a little bit and then backward. We're not going to do the full kick. Just slow. Most important thing is you keep your pelvis stable. So that means don't round your back. Don't arch your back, right? It stays stable. Just the leg moves. This requires quite a bit of work in the core to stabilize, and then the leg is doing its work too. Last one. Good. Lift this weight up, and then we're just going to go ahead and do last little lift and lower here. You don't want your spine to move when you're doing your sideline work. Two more. And then with it, we'll give our leg a little stretch. So I'm going to straighten the bottom leg, take the top leg forward, and you do a little rest your head, do a little roll back to get a little stretch. You can even rub on your glute here with your knuckles. All right, side two. Support your head. Bottom knee bent, lift your side waist. Doesn't have to actually be off the ground. Your skin still touches. It's just you have to have your spine stabilized by pulling up with your muscles on the bottom side. Here we go. We'll lift and we'll lower. I'm trying to keep a nice long spine. That is. And then we'll flex your foot and we're going to do little movements up and down here. and then a little kick forward, and then a little kick back. Small and controlled. You got it. When you kick forward, you should feel your abs pulling in to stabilize your pelvis. Go. Last two. One. Don't rest if you can. We'll go right to that weight and the hand up and down. You can relax your foot or point your foot now. All right. Let's set your weight down and switch your legs to give a nice little stretch in your glute. And lastly, come to hands and knees. And most of the weight's always on the shins, not the hands. So your weight is shifted backwards. We'll take one weight. We're going to reach out to the side, not too far up to the ceiling, just to the side, and then reach that through. Oftentimes people, when they rotate here, they do more of the arm. See how it's not good on the shoulder joint? It's mostly about the spine. But if your arm starts to go back, it can be bad on the shoulder. So we're just going to take it straight out to the side and through. This is so good for your obliques, the side waist muscles. And you can do this without weight as well. And switch. Here we go. Reach through and just to the side. We are almost there. You got this. 4 more. Pull your belly up into your spine. Make yourself nice and light on your wrist. And last one. And down. Sit your weight down. And we are going to do a little leg stretch to finish up. So we'll do the figure 4 stretch here. Actually cross this leg first. And I'm going to have you guys do the dip today, where you dip this whole thing to the side. Try to keep this leg from closing. That's why it's the figure 4. It's open. It should be that nice glute, upper thigh area. We're going to use an exhale to come back. So exhale, back to center. Switch legs to the other side. Full breath in and out. And then use an exhale. Squeeze your core to pull back to center and uncross your legs. Roll to your side using your hands. Always use your hands to push up. And we are all done, you guys. All right. Thank you so much for being here today. I'll see you next time on the mat.